I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Knicks come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
This series already at 2-0. A lot to play for tonight. This is the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. And for Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the 1. You take a look at the Knicks. After taking care of business in the first 2 games, a win here on the road would probably clinch the series.
Yeah, if they go up 3-0, it's likely finished. But I expect they'll face a much tougher challenge tonight. The team with its back against the wall in a hostile crowd.
Now here's Bridges. Brunson surveys. Towns on a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Brunson missing. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys. As
always, Allie, we thank you. The shot by Towns, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Over to the left wing, and stolen by Brunson. Right wing. Anunoby for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Now here's Brunson. Clock at 6. Driving in, and the layup is good off the glass.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Outside Tatum, the 3 is up, and the Celtics another 3.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Outside Brunson, shoots from 14. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Takes the 3. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Knicks trail by 6. And here's Brunson. Towns on a screen. Parries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Tatum passes to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Back to Tatum. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby on the wing, defended by Brown. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Fires from deep. Sends it home from 3-point land. Brunson's got 7 points.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Give it up for Celtics representative.
Scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Jason Tatum, 4th.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. The 3 is up. Tatum pulls it in. Boston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Another shot. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. White using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Outside Tatum. And here's Porzingis. And Anunoby pulls it down. Now here's Brunson. Now here's Bridges, defended by Brown. Here's Towns. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Wow, look at the soft touch from Towns. Great execution there from the mid-range.
Pass to Pritchard. It's stolen by Hart. Outside Brunson. Nice move. Drives to the hoop. And it's good on the lay-in. Brunson's got 9 points.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Brown, a screen on Hart. And Tatum, here we go. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Brown, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Bridges. Towns, a screen on White. Three-pointer, Bridges. Tatum pulls it in. Boston trailer. Brown, a screen on Hart. Tatum from long range. Here's Brown. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, you got to foul Brown harder than this because he does convert well through contact.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Celtics. Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics. Entertainment. Fans on the floor is your ice squad. We know you one-on-one at Eastern, everyone. Well, let me hear you get live.
Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Cornette's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for White. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges.
Find the lane. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And that one's good. Brown's got his second bucket on the night.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Towns outside. Fires for three. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Few bigs do it as well as Towns, stretching the floor with his efficiency from range.
Brunson against Holiday. Brown looking around. Brown draws the double. Inside. Robinson with a steal. Outside Hart. Brunson against Holiday. And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Outside, Brown. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. They double-team Brown. Three-pointer, Holiday. And it's New York with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Brunson. Given that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Outside, Brown. .34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Holiday against Brunson. They need this. Holiday, that one's good.
Holiday finds ways to score inside and from beyond the arc.
Brunson against Holiday. Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Would have counted had it gone. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Yeah, charging inside with confidence. When Bridges does this, it makes defenders nervous.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. Good on the second one. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Holiday. From the arc. Out to Horford. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot from the wing. Tatum's got 8 points.
Allowing the play to develop naturally. Terrific patience by Tatum in the screen ball.
Payne pass to Robinson. Robinson a screen on Tatum. Three-pointer, Bridges. Offensive board. Payne against Holiday. Second chance shot. And it's Cornette with a rebound. And Holiday, here we go. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, this is the kind of pressure Tatum puts on defenses. He forces them to compromise with the foul.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for 2 shots. Shoot 2.
And he drops it first.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. And so Tatum nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Achua with a screen. Here's Bridges. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. 6 points for him.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
On the wing, Tatum. Anunoby covering. Right side, Holiday. Horford outside. Takes a 3. Hey, Horford from range.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. McBride passes to Bridges. With the teardrop. Back to McBride. From downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Tatum. And it's New York with a rebound. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Bridges against Holiday. Robinson, a screen on Holiday. Three-pointer, Bridges. Kicks it out to Anunoby from outside the arc. The shot misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Hauser passes to Horford. Achua with the rebound. New York leading by 3. Left side, McBride. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Anunoby's got his first 2 points. Here's Holiday. Outside Tatum. To the inside, Cornette. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's Anunoby. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Holiday taking his time here. Fades away. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, Holiday understands when to pick his spots on offense, especially when the mid-range opens up like this.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
Big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Horford. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for McBride. Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Towns, left side. Outside Anunoby. From behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Anunoby's got 7.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Brown with it. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. White against Bridges. Outside Brunson. Towns outside. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Brown, a screen on Towns. There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
So far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Right side Brunson for 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. For Boston, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Now Now Brunson, 11 points in the game. And Obi for three. And they recover it. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 9.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Tatum can't hit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Back to Bridges. Left side Brunson. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots. Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Outside Anunoby. There's the drive. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Celtics trail by 9. Oh, there's Jason Tatum. Go up and get it.
Yeah, nice lob there, and what a leap by Tatum. You just have to admire that kind of play.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Everybody get down. Let's see what you got.
Horford's checked in for Boston. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Hart against Horford. Now here's Hart. Tight defense on him. Bridges, left side. 5 to shoot. Pass to Towns. New York again, can't hit.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. 5th, Karl Anthony Towns.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Knicks leading by 7. Brunson passes to Hart. Bridges outside. Towns a screen on White. 3-pointer, Bridges. Boston pulls it in.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
And here's Horford. Pass to White. Launches it. Hart pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Brunson. 1:02 left to play in the second quarter. floater. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. And an Anunoby screen on Horford. Hart with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for New York, Josh Hart. The line for 2.
And he makes a first. He's off on the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
4-3. White can't hit. Brown against Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
For 3, Porzingis. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 4 assists in the game. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks, up 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Game 3 action here at the break. It's a nice lead for the New York Knicks.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, they find themselves down 2-0. Could be looking at a tough path forward. Shaq, is panic part of the vocabulary?
Normally, you don't say panic in situations like these, but right now, these guys need to smash that panic button, do something different.
I don't think they could take the same approach and win this series. Adjustments are needed for them to get back in it.
Just like adjustments are needed here in the studio, but that's a story for another day. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Well, tonight is a big game, and you have to be impressed with the way he's come out firing.
Well, the lights are bright in this matchup, and he's had no problem playing up to the moment.
on the floor for the Knicks. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Now here's Towns.
Well, that's one way to try to slow Cat down inside.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Karl Anthony Towns taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft, Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
And so Towns nails them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Outside White. For 3, Porzingis. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Anunoby. Brown with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. JB on the break. Sensational.
Well, we just saw both sides of Brown's game. He can affect the game multiple ways. It's why he's such a good player.
Shots good by Hart.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Celtics trail by 8. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. White with a screen on Anunoby. Brown inside. Anunoby covering. Brown against Anunoby. Brown, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. New York leading by 8. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. It's Bridges on the wing. He's guarded by White. Back to Hart. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brunson. And stolen by Porzingis. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
I'll tell you, with those long strides, Tatum gets up court in a hurry.
Brunson passes to Hart. Outside Brunson. Sweet little floater. Brunson's got 15.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Outside White. Here's Pritchard. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Pritchard's gotten his first basket of the night.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hart. And there's the drive. Pass to Brunson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Towns, he's checked in for Robinson.
32, Karl Anthony Towns.
Here's Brunson. And it's Brunson again missing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Brown. Six on the shot clock. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work. Close.
Bridges outside. Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hart. Towns outside. To the left side wing. Here's Brunson. Goes back up. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you know teams try to get physical with Porzingis, but sometimes that strategy can come back to bite.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Knicks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep, and until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
No good on that one.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Holiday's checked in for White. And he sinks the second.
Standing at 7-3, we have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
Now here's Anunoby. He's got 7. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Shakes him. Brunson with the finish inside.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And Porzingis with the block. To the paint. Pass to Brown. It doesn't go for him. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Nice D from Tatum.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pritchard, the pass to Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Down low. Here's Pritchard, and the layup falls. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Now here's Brunson. Give him 20. Outside Hart. High post Towns. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. He hits the second from the line. Celtics trail by 9. Horford outside, on the wing Tatum, and Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Bridges against Holiday. Tatum a screen on Bridges. Holiday from long range. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Bridges has got 11.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Horford, a screen on Bridges. The drive by Holiday. Pass to Horford. Tatum, a screen on Hart. Clock at 6. On the take. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, look, Brown is a handful. Sometimes you just have to foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Hauser, he's checked in for Tatum. Both good from the line that time. Here's Brunson. 20 points for him. Outside Hart. To the middle. Here's Towns. And he comes up with a bucket. Towns has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Coming onto the floor now is Celtics activated. Make some noise for him. Offensive games on the court with your control. Get on and roll the fury. Make some noise.
Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Hart. Here's Brown. 12 points for him. And there's a pick. Fades. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York leading by 12. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hauser. McBride covers. Hauser passes to Horford. Over Brunson. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Achua with a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson outside. Unable to get that one. Celtics trail by 10. Hauser passes to Brown. 1:19 left in the third. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Miles McBride picks one up.
Jaylen Brown proven to be a tough customer.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here.
At the line for 2 shots.
First one falls.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
New York making a switch here. Payne's checked in. And both free throws good for Brown.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Outside McBride. Pass to Payne. Down low. The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. Boston on D. Such a wide open look. Bridges has got 14 points.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Holiday. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Brown. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he lobs it up top. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Number 8, OG Anunoby.
Now here's Holiday. Here's Brown. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks. They lead by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
ball moving, quick decisions. Get the ball from side to side. Set better screens. Defensively, we got to do a much better job. Let's get on the glass.
And quick little tune-up from Tom Thibodeau. He wants to see improvement in a number of areas.
Well, to me, it comes down to better execution across the board. Each guy needs to hold himself accountable for his part in the bigger scheme.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference Semifinals on 2K Sports. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Towns finds Anunoby. Off target with the 3. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 9. Tatum against Anunoby. Outside Tatum. Pass to Cornett. 5 to shoot. Holiday with the ball. Defended by Payne. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York leading by 9. Here's McBride. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks. Myers McBride. 1 charge.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Here's Hauser. McBride covers. To the inside. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Payne. Towns outside. Fades back. And it's Cornett with a rebound. Cornett's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Payne against Holiday. Here's Cornett. The kick to Tatum. Here's Hauser. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Robinson, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Robinson. Here's Towns. Hits the jump hook. And the Knicks lead by 11.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
And there's the screen. Here's Holiday. Here's Tatum. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Screen by Robinson. Outside Anunoby. Rebound Boston.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night, but despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Pass to Horford. Back to Holiday. The 3. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. McBride with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Up top, McBride. Kicks it out, Towns. Outside Anunoby. Holiday grabs the miss.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Pass to Anunoby. Screen by Robinson. Tatum against Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Payne doesn't go for him. Some solid defense for Holiday. Tatum finds Holiday. Back to Tatum. Oh, got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
A shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Inside, here's Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
Well, look, you're talking about one of the more dynamic scorers in this league. Jason Tatum putting on a show.
Anunoby passes to Payne. The shot's good. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Here they come, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Big group substitution here for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Horford. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Holiday. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Brown. Lets a floater go. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Blocked again!
And that's outstanding defense and timing by Towns. Good to see him making an impact on this end.
Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Hart with a screen on White. Bridges down low. He's guarded by White. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Anthony Towns taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Celtics trail by 13. Outside White. Anunoby against Brown. Brown downhill, and Brown with the stuff.
Attacking the rim at full speed. No one wanted to get in Brown's way.
White against Bridges. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on White.
At the line for the Knicks, Bridges, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. Bridges hits them both. Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Outside White. Brown against Anunoby. Back to Pritchard. 4 on the clock. Over Brunson. Pritchard, no good.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Towns outside. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. 15-point game. Pass to Pritchard. Outside White. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Such an athletic move from him to finish in traffic.
At the line, shooting 1.
That's good from White.
We'll talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go! Let's hit it for all the dancers.
To the paint, looking to end this cold spell, and the bucket is good. Brunson's got 22 points.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
There's Tatum with the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns a screen on White. And Bridges, here we go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You love the assertiveness Bridges plays with, accepting contact while he's trying to score.
Good from Bridges. Bridges hits them both. So it's Boston now. They trail by 16. And stolen by Bridges. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
Team foul. Shooting for New York, Jalen Brunson at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That one misses.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
And he's good on the second. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Knicks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with their performance tonight, you have to think this series is all but over.
It's impossible to see it any other way. And I don't think it's going to get past Game 4. If this doesn't end in a sweep, I'll be shocked.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Karl Anthony Towns.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
First free throw is good. So Boston ends up going with a new group. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 17. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Holiday. And they'll get another chance. Queta, no good. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Wright finds Robinson. To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Horford, a screen on Bridges. Here's Holiday. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth. Wright, the pass to Achua. Pass to Bridges. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And Holiday, here we go. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. And now that they're up 3-0, winning this whole series is well within their grasp.
You think it's only a matter of time, but the postseason is all about expecting the unexpected. They need to stay focused and finish strong.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Mikal Bridges.